Big series for the New York Yankees this weekend as they go head-to-head with the Tampa Bay Rays for 3 games at the stadium. And joining me to talk some Bronx Bomber baseball is New York Post Yankees beat writer Dan Martin. Dan, how's it going?
Good, Dex. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Now, the Yankees, we know things have gotten a little bit tight for them. They enter this series with a 4.5-game lead over the Rays. They've won 4 out of the last 5 games after losing 2 out of 3 in Tampa last weekend. So is momentum a factor for the Yanks heading into the series?
I mean, it doesn't hurt, but you have to include the caveat that some of those games, 4 of those games, came against the Twins, who don't really count as an opponent for the Yankees. They just roll over them no matter what the year is, no matter what time of year it is. The Yankees just own the Twins. So the Yankees will take those victories, and to their credit, they were able to win those games with a banged-up lineup that it didn't look like a lineup that was going to beat a lot of teams, but they got the job done. How much that translates into this weekend, I don't know, because the Rays are such a different opponent than Minnesota.
Yeah, and we know about the difference in opponents there, no disrespect to the Twins. We also know about the team's rough August, but how pivotal is getting a series win this weekend against the Rays for the Bronx Bombers in terms of them trying to lock up the AL East?
It's important. You don't want that lead to get any slimmer than 4.5 games. But on the Yankees side is the fact that after this series, the Rays have a much tougher schedule down the stretch than the Yankees do, with series against Toronto, this series against the Yankees. So the Yankees actually have an easier path to the division title for the rest of the month that they should be able to take advantage of. I think the Rays have some games against Houston left. So they've got their work cut out for them, even if Tampa finds a way to win this series. So, yeah, it's important for the Yankees to take 2 or 3 or even sweep it. I'd say more so just so they can feel better about themselves against the Rays, because Tampa Bay has had their number on and off for a couple of years now.
Yeah, and as we know, the race, as I said, for the crown in the division has gotten a little bit tighter. Once had a 15.5-game lead. So what's your sense in terms of the vibe of this team and the focus of this team as we head towards the final weeks of the regular season?
I think it's pretty good. The focus is certainly there. And I think the vibe is pretty good, too, with some of the contributions that they've got from some of these younger guys like Peraza and Cabrera. But the fact remains, DJ LeMahieu's out now for a while with a toe injury that they can't quite figure out. Anthony Rizzo is still out with headaches after a back injury. They've got some key injuries that they need to figure out by the end of the season, because really they're trying to gear up for a playoff run, not just win the title. So the vibe is good, but there's a lot of question marks, and we just don't know what this team is going to look like heading into the playoffs. So it's important that they get healthy more than anything else.
Yeah, Dan, you know what makes the vibes better? Winning, and like you said, getting healthy. We'll see how that all works out for the Yanks down the stretch. That is Dan Martin, New York Post and Yankees beat writer. Dan, always good to talk Yankees baseball with you. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Dex. See you soon.